Alright YouTube, what's going on? Told you, down but not out. Let's go ahead and unbox a new heart for the Losi 5B. Give me a few minutes, we'll be back and we'll open this up and we'll see what kind of goodie we got. Peace! Alright people, I'm excited to get this engine, get it mounted up in the Losi 5B. Weather is really crappy, everything's iced over, couldn't make it into work today, working from home, and yeah, that's a shame. Gotta work from the Woogie Nitro barn. Alright people, man, I can't wait to open this up. I'm stoked, I'm excited. You guys ready? Let's do this, man. Let's do it. Let's find out what we got. We're going to go over some other stuff as well. What we're going to be doing with the OBR and some other engines that we got coming. So let's just see what we got, man. Woo, we don't need that. Oh, snap. Looky here, people. Get this out. Get this out. Oh, man. We don't even need this no more. Oh, boy. What do we got? What the hell? No! This is an old ass engine, man. How did they send me something like this? I paid $900 for this? Ah, I'm just kidding, people. Bartolone 34 modified reed case. I've already started working on it. There's a few things I need to go over and tell y'all about this. Carburetor, some other stuff going on. So give me a few minutes and I'll explain. Peace. right, people, so there it is. We'll go over it in a second. I didn't let y'all see the outside very well, man. What's going on out here? It is ugly as hell, man. Ain't gonna be no ripping today. It's about 30 degrees, which I know for some of y'all ain't nothing, but for us here in South Texas, it's crazy. Y'all remember last year it snowed 13 inches. I was bashing the FT360 out in the snow, as well as the E-Revo. We called it the Snow Revo. But you know, it was actually it was that one, and then I rebuilt it. So anyway, crappy day, working from home, cold as hell, icy, can't do nothing. Let's go over this engine, man. We're gonna get everything mounted up. I'm waiting on a couple of more things. So let me explain. So what I've already done is I've already put the Matt Olson Designs, the MOD kill switch in here, and did my outerwear and all that. And let me show y'all what this is. This is actually the 34 drag edition. This is a drag modded Bartolone 34. Badass engine for drag racers, but this can be put in any platform. It's modified especially for more acceleration, bottom end, top end, throughout the entire thing. The only difference when you put it in a normal platform and not a dragster is you got to make sure that there's enough airflow over the head. So show y'all what I did there. And we are gonna, I thought about putting it in the Baja, but the Baja is really heavy. Everything's sunk down in there. The Losi 5B is a much lighter platform compared to this, and I think with the modifications that I do, we may or may not run the body, and we're not going to be just full throttling this thing for 5 minutes straight like I was doing with the OBR. I feel like maybe it was a combination between dirt getting in the engine and just me pounding on it harder than it should be. I mean, I run 28-to-1 Dominator with the VP fuel. That should be plenty of oil for that. So, you know, I don't know why this did what it did. I think that I'm just new to the 5th scale hobby and these little engines. And I just destroyed it, man. It's pretty ugly, man. But anyway, so this is the drag modded version. We are going to run it in the 5B. What I did though also on a recommendation is I cut out the made a little more airflow here. I know debris and grass and stuff will get in there, but we're going to be kind of particular on how we run this, where we run it, things like that. I just want to experience the badass power that this drag modded 34 has got. It's a special engine, man. We're going to also use the Bartolone clutch housing here rather than the Turtle Racing one, because this one encloses the clutch itself, and this one leaves it more open for more ventilation, more air. The more air we can get over this thing, the better off she's going to be. So we did install the FS clutch on here with the 9500 spring. We're just running the DDM spring. I didn't want to put a UFC clutch in here. DDM 9500 is fine. This case is badass. It is a billet case. It's a black billet case, more of a slim line reed setup. I don't think it's going to stick out as far as the OBR did, and I'm going to show you. I got the OBR in here, got it all cleaned up and everything, but I got it sitting in some Dominator oil, just sitting there. Next week we're going to have the top end coming. We are going to rebuild this thing, and we're probably also going to do the Taylor RC. I also picked up some more gaskets. I'm not going to do a new engine without new grommets for the exhaust. There's different ones here. These are the Victory replacement ones for my Victory pipe, and these are the Bartolone ones that are going to go here on the Bartolone pipe. So these are only a couple of bucks. Invest in these, well worth it. We got a brand new brass 60mm brass gasket for the exhaust as well, and of course we're going to be running the Bartolone Velocity stack. Another reason I like this is because it's got the holes on top. The other one didn't have the holes, so it was just sitting like that, you know, no bueno. But I mean, The Turtle Racing one's badass too, but this is better. It's going to be some more support here because it's got the holes, more of a direct fit. So we're not going to be running this. This is a 990 carburetor that came with the engine. I've got another 1242 modified, bored out 1242, just like this one. The heavy duty top plate, the softer pop-off spring, all that stuff. So we've got another 1242 coming from OBR that we're going to run on this. And other than that, man, I did check it out. I wasn't going to go with a lightened flywheel in this platform because of the heat situation. The odds are stacked against me, but we're going to run it anyway. This is a lightened flywheel. It's lightened on one side. I think the other one that I put in the ESP was lightened on both sides, but this one is only lightened on the outside. The inner portion of it still has the full fin for your cooling capacity on there. So one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to use, this is the steel cable pull start that I had on the OBR. I forget who made this, but that was the steel one. I was going to do that on here, but I didn't. I just went ahead and swapped it out. Got the MOD kill switch and all that stuff on there. But I think she's going to be fine, man. So that's it. That's my Bartolone engine drag edition that we're going to be running in the Losi 5B, the TLR 5B right here. So here's the Bartolone break-in procedures. Basically, it says run 2 tanks of fuel through the motor before racing. During the first 2 tanks of fuel, the motor should never be run at full throttle, depending upon location, humidity, altitude. Color of the spark plug for tuning. Recommended to run the motor at a rich setting. General starting point 1.5 on the low, 1.5 on the high. Make sure you use a good oil. NGK, it's the plug we always use. After break-in, change the plug. Yeah, all your typical stuff. So that's cool. I did order a triple stage filter from Matt Olson Designs. That should be on the way. Just don't know how long stuff's gonna take, man, with all the bad winter weather all over the country. And as I said a little while ago, I did use the coil from the OBR engine. It was a brand new coil. Didn't have to use the Bartolone ignition coil spacer. So I put it back in the bag because the brand new one that was on the Bartolone engine had one on it. I guess all his come shipped with one standard. So we got a brand new coil here. We'll just put this up, bag it up, and save it for later. Yeah, so it's always good to have extra parts, people. So it's funny how quickly we acquire parts. So we got the 1242, like I said, coming for this. Running a 1242 on there. We've got, where is this one? I think it's 1107. No, I'm sorry. This 1191 right here, choke carburetor. This is the rooster tail. We need to clean it up. This is the rooster tail modified. Interested to see how the I guess we'll look at the when we get the 1242. I wasn't able to do it when I got the 1242 for this one because the rooster tail was on here on the OBR. But we'll compare these two carburetors. This one is bored out, modified, but it doesn't have the spiral diaphragm. The good thing about the 1242 for OBR is it's bored out, it's modified, but it's got the spiral diaphragm. And I don't know about the spring in here and all that. So here we have the DDM 990. This one is 1107 right here. It's the 1107 carb. What was this one again? This is the 990 here. 990. I think this is 992. So I like the 990s, man. We got tons of those. So 990s, bearing modded, DDM. So I think, oh, this is the brand new one. This is the Bartolone 990. I don't know what kind of modifications are done on this one, if any. It's definitely not bored out. So I'm not sure what he does. There's no spiral diaphragm or anything like that. I did hear that they modify their carburetors for these engines. So brand new one right here, Bartolone 990. And then I think one or two of these are bearing modded from DDM, like this one, DDM bearing modded. So anyway, man, you know, just getting into the fifth scale hobby. I've already got 6, 7, and a new one, 8 carburetors. So, and I want to try some different ones as well. But anyway, man, so we'll get the 1242. We'll check it out with the rooster tail. So stay tuned. We've still got some nitro stuff. I got some tires I want to show y'all, replacements for the Badlands, and I got some exhaust stuff going down and some other things that are on the way. But of course, this weather is going to probably hold some things up. So we'll see how all that goes. But I was hoping you guys would get the hint in the last video. I was wearing my Bartolone cap, but there it is. I'm not going to install it until I get the 1242 carb. I love that 1242 carb on here. And we're going to rebuild this OBR reed, and we'll probably end up putting it here in the Baja. So this one will have a reed case. That ESP is badass as well. And we're going to see how this Bartolone drag engine does in the Losi 5B. And you know we're going to be building a drag Baja as well, so maybe we'll pick up another one. They definitely are proud of their stuff, man. Not cheap at all. So I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all in the next video. I'm sorry that there's no ripping or running in this video, but you saw the weather. Everybody be safe out there. I know out in the Northeast you're getting pounded as well. So treat people the way you want to be treated. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.